Just checking out some Depeche Mode, pre-video mode. Look at her. She's absolutely beautiful. And she's completely miserable. So why is she miserable? What's going on with her? Let's listen to this video. Let's just let it play and let's see what's what.
Like, I cannot be the only one who feels alone in this. Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man. Obviously, perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point, though, that that's the problem. Like, there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad. Because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl. Like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either. Not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all, because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore. I listened to Maisie Neely's book today, and
There's a couple of issues here, and it's not what she thinks. She's gone on tons of dates. She's gone to the circus like every night this week. You get what I'm saying? She's seen the lion tamer and he's sticking his face in the lion's mouth, the trapeze, the sword swallower. She's all this old school shit. She's seen it. You know, and she's getting overstimulated her whole darn life. Everyone's staring at her. Then this is her Instagram account. She's posting and she's gorgeous. She's getting likes, and I mean her heart is getting a big callus on it from all this attention. And you're chasing that first bump and that first feeling, and she can't find it anymore because she's totally been played out by overdoing it and jumping from date to date. I'm guessing, but this is quite common. The amount of stimulation someone like her gets is incredible. And so she goes out on a date and she's like, I'm not feeling any sparks. I'm like, it's a first date. What do you expect to happen? She's expecting the circus and go ahead. I'm here now. Look at my hair. Stimulate me. And the guy's just, it's the first day. He's getting to know her. She's been on hundreds of first dates, maybe. So it's all starting to bleed into one another. She's like, go ahead, perform for me. I need stimulation on the first day. I got to have sparks on the first date. It's a lot of expectation. Back when we used to get CDs and albums, a friend would say, hey, check out this. Check out Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Check this out. And maybe the first time you heard it, you're like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. But, And then you heard it a second time, you're like, oh, cloud busting. There's something with that song. And then the third time you hear it, you're like, oh. And then the fourth, and then the fifth, you're like, Kate Bush rules. Hounds of Love is the greatest album ever. Or me and my friends had this album. It was called The Blue Nile, A Walk Across the Rooftops. And you put it on first thing, oh, that's different. And the second time you hear it, oh, yeah. Third, it's the same kind of thing. Fourth, and then you're like, oh my God, this is one of the greatest albums ever created. This is timeless. Check out those two albums. Yeah, it's timeless. You have to give things. Have you ever had a friend who you didn't like him the first time you met him? You're like, this guy's a big a-hole. And then you realize, and then you got to know him, and they end up being one of your best friends. God, I thought that guy was such a jerk. Now he lives with me. He's my roommate. She doesn't know that. I don't know why. Maybe her parents didn't tell her, or maybe it's the age she grew up in, but she doesn't understand that it takes time to evolve and feel those sparks. And when it takes time like that, it ends up being more valuable. She's like, that first date didn't do it. Okay, another first date. Okay, no sparks with him. Okay, go. I'm gonna ghost him. Okay, and then I got these other 8 guys lined up, and okay, next on to them. Doom, 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 doom. Circus every night, and then you're sick of the circus. There's nothing to look forward to. She's all worn out from being overly stimulated. She needs a little nappy. She needs some time alone. She needs a timeout. Right? You kids will get overstimulated, too much sugar, too much cotton candy, too much at the circus. They get a little unruly and unhappy and they start crying and they're cranky. Yeah, she's cranky. Oh, I'm never going to find it. Yeah. Your strategy is a little off. Your expectations are a little nutty. They're a little nutty. It doesn't happen like that. The good stuff takes a little time. You don't really love someone till that's, you believe it or not, a second or third, fourth year. And then you start to love them. You see, oh gosh, I can count on this person. Oh, they just stepped in that situation. Oh, now you see them in this situation. And love starts to blossom out of that pile of dirt. But you have to plant the seed and you have to give it a little time and you have to give people a chance. There's some really interesting, super talented people like Kate Bush. But seriously, there's so much talent out there. You don't even know what people are bringing to the table. But you're dismissing them after a first date. He was great, he was fine, but there's no sparks. The guy might be a master piano player. He can do all kinds of stuff. You didn't give it a chance. You went on one date and you're like, all right, entertain me. What did you do for him? How's your personality? What are your interests? What's interesting about you? Sometimes in order to be sparkly, you need a little inspiration. And you're beautiful, but what else? I don't know. This is a very short Instagram video. So to be fair to her, maybe she is like that. But generally, today, people expect everything instantly. And if they don't get it, they're on to the next. And they feel okay being completely rude to that person. And that person feels like, oh gosh, I have a lot to offer. I've been on dates and people are on their phone. I go, Jesus, call me an egomaniac, but I'm a lot more interesting than what you got going on in your phone there. Maybe you should put that down and talk to me and try to get to know me. How are your skills at conversation? Do you just plop yourself down and that's it? I suspect some of these things I'm saying probably fit this situation. Again, I can't be 100% sure, but they probably do. Let's listen to her.
I said I wouldn't talk about my dating life on here, but I feel like I cannot be the only one who feels alone in this. Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man. Obviously, perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point, though, that that's the problem. Like, there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad. Because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl. Like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either.
You see why a lot of women like some guy, he's not going to treat her too well? It sparks their curiosity. He didn't treat me too good. I'm thinking about him now. You're perfectly nice and you got talents and you got all this stuff. I saw a guy stick his head in a lion's mouth last night. What do you got for me? Why did she choose the badass? There could be a little bit of that going on too. That happens. So she's all upset. She doesn't think she's sparkly. You're sparkly. But I don't know about your personality. You have a lot of expectations. You're telling me these guys are great, but yeah, it's a big bad soup of destruction. She's got the culture. She's got expectations. She's got instant access to tons of dudes, so she doesn't have to try. She just like jump to the next, to the next, to the next. And you can't really find out what's good about that. If you just put the wine in the bottle and then you pop it open, you just pick a grape and squeeze it, that's not going to be a good wine. It's got to go in the barrel. And you got to toast the heads of the barrel. And you got to put the bung in the bung hole. Yeah, that's a real terms. You got to give it some time to mellow out, to take on the flavor of the French oak. Then you got to pull it, put it in the bottle, and then you got to let it rest. And then one day, when the time is right, you open it up, and there's some good stuff in there. You can't just go pick up some grapes and squeeze them that night and say, hey, this wine tastes terrible. I'm going to try another wine, another grape. That's what she's doing. She's not giving anything a chance to unfold. So, ladies, let me know in the comments. Any ladies out there want to comment on that? You can get caught up in that. Hopefully, I reset things. But yeah, go listen to those 2 albums. You'll see. Takes a little time. It takes some time to create Hounds of Love. Keep pushing her, brother. Takes a little time to write A Walk Across the Rooftops by the Blue Nile. But the payoff is huge. So, my sweet, sparkly girl, give it some time. Don't be in such a rush. Stop with the quantity and the likes and running back and making Instagram videos because you didn't get stimulated and you're not perfectly happy all the time. Stop going on so many dates. Maybe get to know someone and see what happens. I'm sure you're going to find something. Give people a chance. It's really not about the way we look. That's fun, but personality is king. It really is, especially today. Everybody's just thinking about themselves, and I didn't receive the proper amount of stimulation. When someone's got personality and they actually are interested in you and care about you, that brings out all those flavors. And you're going to find there are some wonderful people out there if you get past that. So give the circus a break. That's my recommendation. Take it a little slower. Give someone a chance to reveal themselves to you. And you might like what you find.